the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man, Ty Johnson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Play action. Now Wilson. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2nd and 6.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now it's Tannehill. By Buying time to his left.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing on second and long. Tannehill.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Tannehill throwing again.
A check down here for Henry.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Johnson on the return.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game, but plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Running right through him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Pulls it in at the 13. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tannehill. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Play action, Tannehill.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
A throw to the flat for Carter.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Now a handoff as they run left side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. On the Jets sweep, here comes Moore. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down by Madden. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at that 13-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down territory. They went for it, picked it up. They didn't get the touchdown, but what a great consolation prize. A new set of downs and another shot at the end zone.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Now blue top quarters, blue top quarters. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Watch out, watch out.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. That'll make this a 6-point game.
McCann's got it teed up. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick.
And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Flushed out right.
He'll air this one out from Mims.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger play.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations. For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Tannehill. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown! Derrick Henry from 10 yards out. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, they'll try to run it across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. And they hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. He's going to let it go again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Should their woes on offense continue, that's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson.
That is caught by Mims.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets will extend their lead.
McCann for the point after.
And the lead is up to 14.
McCann's got it teed up.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On first down, it's Tannehill. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 56 yards. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now here's Johnson. Taking it right down Broadway. The 30. 10. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundering on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
The holding penalty and negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Titans have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Tannehill going to throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Check 24, check 64, weak.
They go play action with Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Jets on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
80 weapon. 80 weapon. Get one. Check 26. Check 26. No.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 55 is mine, guys. 55. Let's go. I'm coming for you. Check me, Tom. What exit you fight? Ready, go.
Carter will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin first and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. This complete to Jones.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Let's go! Let's go!
First down.
Play action. It's Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On second down, it's Henry. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Now Tannehill.
Caught on the right side by Jones.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans.
Throwing Tannehill.
Rolling to his right. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Well, they had guts to go for that, and they got it. Now, if you're the defense, you feel some major pressure, don't you?
Well, they put it on you, haven't they? They've told you that you are the unit they believe in. We'll find out now if they can make it hold up. But, boy, just going for it in that spot.
I know, right?
Amazing.
Returning it, Johnson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong, you don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Wilson to throw. Completes to Njoku. And some room to maneuver. And boom. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They begin with Henry. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Now it's 2nd and 9. Tannehill going to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Man open, here is Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee, and guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.